Back to the Midnight Who Show, and today I'm going to review the recently released brand new Spider-Man film in the MCU, of course, Spider-Man Far From Home. And of course, this is basically Peter Parker and his friends on a European vacation. Now, this was a great idea. I really actually liked how it took Peter Parker away from New York, and we actually got to see a bunch of new locations to see Spider-Man swing around in. I also thought it was kind of really cool how Peter really did not want to be Spider-Man in Europe because he's just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He doesn't want his identity to be compromised, which I thought was hilarious just because of Nick Fury's reaction. It was just priceless. Now, of course, this review does contain no spoilers. Now, what I will say about spoilers, though, if you still have not seen Endgame, I would probably not recommend seeing this movie until you see Endgame. Because, of course, the opening, after the main opening, and the titles of MCU, it basically does an in memoriam for all the Avengers who may have died in Endgame. So, if you don't want to know who died in Endgame, probably don't see this movie. And one of them is quite obvious throughout the whole movie. So, the movie does, this movie follows on from Endgame. It is like, here's Endgame, then a little bit of time later, here's Spider-Man Far From Home. And this movie does a great job kind of giving us the first glimpse into this brand new world. You get to see what happened after the Avengers did what they did in Endgame. We get to see all of that. And I really like that. So Peter Parker teams up with Nick Fury and, of course, Mysterio, who says he's from another Earth to stop the elementals from destroying the world. Now, of course, Peter Parker soon discovers that this might be a little bit bigger of a plan than he realized, and he soon has to figure it out. Now, of course, Mysterio is great in this movie. I think they did a great job adapting Mysterio into this movie. I think they did a great job with that, and I really enjoyed the character. I think it was great and very well portrayed. Now, also, what I'll say about this movie, I think it had a really interesting second half of the film. That's all I will say in this review. I really liked that part of the film. The first part of the film I thought was just okay. It was, it's just a fun Spider-Man in Europe film, battling the elementals, kind of with Mysterio. Great first half, but then that second half I absolutely enjoyed. Also, what I'll say is this movie does have 2 post-credit scenes, and I recommend you wait for both of them because they're really huge post-credit scenes. Actually, I could not believe one thing that happened in one of them. That's all I'll say. No spoilers, of course. So yeah, overall, Spider-Man Far From Home was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was just a fun movie. It just had anything you wanted in a Spider-Man film. It was just, web slinging, action, and I think it did a great job. Definitely entertaining. I would definitely give it at least a B+. It's really great. Go see it if you're definitely a huge Spider-Man film, and you definitely want to see what happens after the events of Endgame. This is definitely a great MCU film, and another welcomed addition to the Spider-Man franchise. So that is, of course, it for tonight. I really hope you guys enjoyed this non-spoiler review of Spider-Man Far From Home. Of course, tell me your guys' thoughts with no spoilers in the comments below. And I'll, of course, see you guys next week. Because next week is our 300th video. Can't believe that. Okay, I'll see you guys for that one. Bye, everyone.